Hi guys, Mama Mita here, and today I'm going to be making a bell pepper soup. I'm trying to use up some of my bell peppers out of the garden, and a lot of the stuff that I've got growing, is just coming in like, whoa, boy, I got to do something with it really quick. I've been trying to put, things away in the freezer and stuff, but it's time consuming to do all that stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to be doing some bell peppers, and so what I did is I cut the bell peppers in and I scooped out the seeds and stuff, and then I took and I just tossed them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And then I've got one onion in there. I've got like a few, like maybe 4 or 5 those little squash. I call them button squash. They're like little small ones and stuff. So I'm going to put all of that on my grill. So now I'm outside and it's pretty hot. I'm just trying to avoid the sun because the sun is just melting me. Okay, so here we go. All right, so now there's our little grill. Now this has been a faithful little grill for us. We had one before. Both times that we bought grills, they have come out of Walmart, and they've been pretty reasonable. Now this one we've had for 2 years now. Sometimes they fly off the deck when the wind gets really bad out there. But our last one, the bottom fell out. It was just used so much after almost, maybe 15, 16 years, the bottom just rusted away. So I could have probably put another piece of metal on, but I didn't anyway. But now this one, we've only had it for 2 years. And if you can see, uh, that's the thing that kind of covers the flame that went south. So now it's like, okay, now what are we going to do? We're not going to go out and go buy another one. Jeez Louise, are you serious? So we came up with this idea. We got a piece of metal from Home Depot and put a bunch of holes in it and just laid it on top like that. Can you see that? Pretty good. And let me tell you, it works like a charm. So now let's put the gas on and let's fire her up. And there you are. You see that? With a click, and it came right on. Now that's what I like about this little grill. It works pretty good. Okay, and then I got that other little part there. I like the sink that I got right straight behind me because I don't like the bee flying on me though. Get away from me. Because I can just wash it really quick and scrub it down really quick. And so we're letting that heat up. But I've got my bell peppers over here. They're already ready to go onto the grill. And I'm just going to lay them on the grill and let them grill away. And then I'll put them back in the little pot and take them inside the house and make the soup with it. So there you go. Now everything's on the grill except for the garlic. And I'm a little bit afraid that if I try to put the garlic, it's going to fall through those little holes. So, yeah, I don't want to waste the garlic. So probably what I'll do is once this all gets off, then maybe I'll put it like on a little grill, a different grill, so the garlic can't fall through. And we'll come back and we'll see how that looks. Okay, so I took the peppers off the grill now. And so that's how they came out, as you can see. I didn't let them get black, they're just like kind of a dark brown on edges and stuff. And then the same thing with the little button squash, just kind of like, cook them on there. But I didn't let them get brown either. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them in the crock pot. I'm having a rough day here. Just out of nowhere, the refrigerator decides to rattle. Like, oh, Lord, no, 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 no. I mean, it's been hot. Washington State's been hot. And I don't need to have a refrigerator problem. But let me tell you something. It was so loud a while ago. I went outside to see where the helicopter was. I'm like, goodness, please, no. I'm waiting for my rescue man to come home to rescue me from my drama. I mean, the refrigerator's full, the freezer's full for Labor Day, Lord of mercy. Goodness sake. Anyway, so I'm going to add that to the crock pot, but the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some green pepper, and I'm not going to put any olive oil. I'm going to add quite a bit of those green peppers too. I've got so many green peppers, and that'll taste good too. Okay, so, oh boy, I'm not going to add any olive oil to the crock pot because I've already got it in the peppers, and so I don't want to overdo that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to add a little bit of this chives that I chopped up yesterday and put in the freezer Just don't need no refrigerator issues now. And then I'm going to take the peppers and the onions, and I'm just going to put them all in, and I'm going to let them cook with a little bit of liquid. I'm going to add some spaghetti sauce to them, so it'll have like a tomatoey base to it. If I can quit dropping everything. It's like I don't need this problem now. And also I've got some garlic, and I just laid it on the grill very carefully to roast that garlic a little bit. So I'll add a little bit of that spaghetti sauce to it, and probably a little bit of water to thin it down. And when I use these things, these little bags, I reuse my bags. Mom and Daddy did. I do too. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with using those bags. Not going to be no one thing issue. You know what I mean? No one time use. So then what I'll do is I'll rinse it out, and then I'll put a little soap in it, and I'll rub it around like almost like it's clothes, the laundry. And then at that point, I rinse it and let it dry. I have that little dryer thing, this thing, and I just hang them upside down, and they work just great. Today I've got a white little butterfly flying around outside. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what he's after. I know that the green frogs, I've got a lot of green frogs, and they seem to be after my strange thing that happened. I call it the blob. Can't remember, I'm a child from the 50s, but I call it the blob. All of a sudden I had this great big plant come up into the garden, and my daughter comes to visit and says, "Oh, Mom, it's a skunk cabbage. Get rid of it." Well, I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know what a skunk cabbage is. I'm from the South, but I'm like, what is the skunk cabbage? Okay. She said, just get rid of it. Well, I didn't get rid of it. I went over, touched the leaves. It didn't smell like a skunk to me, so I kept it. Then one of my grandkids came over and says, "Grandma, you got pumpkins." "What? You got pumpkins?" "Well, I got mellow yellow." The blob turned out to be mellow yellow pumpkins, and Lord of mercy, we're going to have pumpkins. We got over 40 pumpkins. It's like, okay. And I didn't plant it. I don't know where it came from. The blob. Because it's all over the back part of the yard. Okay. And then I'm going to add the water. And so what's going to happen, I'm going to let this cook until it's really, really soft. About maybe 2 hours. But I got it on high for about 2 hours. Don't touch it. Once you put the lid on, you leave it alone. I'm going to leave it for like 2 hours so that once I see it bubbly, I know it's pretty much done because they've already been cooked on the grill, quite a bit. And then at that point, I'll take it out and I will bring out my Vitamix machine and I will just put it in the Vitamix machine and turn it on and it'll be soup. It'll be the bell pepper soup. But anyway, we'll get to that one in a little bit. Okay, so let's take a break now.
A few moments later.
Okay, there you got it, the blob. Look at that thing. I have no more room in the back part of the RV area because it's taken over. Now, I want you to look. I'm going to lift some of these leaves so you can see what's going on in here. Look at that. I mean, this thing's got more pumpkins than I've got tomatoes. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, there's like 3 right there. And they're all over. It's smothering my poor rosemary. And it's like, oh my goodness. But I guess everywhere there's a bloom, everywhere you see there's a bloom, there's literally a pumpkin. Goodness sakes. My husband says I have to lift it up and put it over the fence. Are you kidding me? Look at that. And more inside there. They're like everywhere. I came out here yesterday and cut all the chives and the green onions down because, I mean, I had to, get rid of some of them. And we just got so many all in. Look at that. And so I guess they're called a mellow yellow. And my sister lives in New Hampshire. And I told her this morning, like, oh gosh, I've got these pumpkins. And she said, save me some seeds. Okay, break time's over now. We'll wait till that crock pot gets go. But oh, wait, look, there's more. More. Everywhere. Like, they're just taking over the place. If they wait to Halloween, oh my gosh, it's going to come to the wall. And there's another little white butterfly. Maybe that's what's bringing them. Okay, here we go. We're going to finish this soup. Just one thing after the other. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I finished off with the crock pot. Okay, we're done with the crock pot. So if you didn't have the crock pot, then you could just put it in the pot and do all of it in just a pot on your stove. Okay, but it's really hot in here now. Like wow. We need to get out of the RV pretty quick here. Okay, so I put everything in here, and now I'm ready to turn it on. Now also, that when you have things that you want to cook, you can also make soup with the vitamins. I never really made soup like, just fresh soup with the vitamins. I always did the smoothies and drinks and things like that. But to tell you the truth, I never really made like the soups that they did on the demo and stuff. I didn't do that. I always I want to cook everything. Anyway, okay. So what you do is you put it on and you just got to let it go. And so it will do the work for you. If you don't have a vitamin machine or a food processor, you can use the stick blender, and that will work also. And I've done that before. Unfortunately, I can't use my old stick blender because I use it for soap making, and we don't do that one. We don't mix food with soap. I don't want to make any little soap particles. Yeah. Okay. And the longer you leave it, it's going to heat up. That was the way that they demonstrated how they did the soup, okay, at Costco. Because this machine's very old. It's one of the first vitamins that came out that I got from Costco when I had the care home. And it's very hot. Okay. So I think that's good now. I'm going to turn it off. So now, oh, it's steaming. Woo. So now what you see is it's like puree like that. Look at that. And that's good like that. Now, if you don't like your soup like that, then if you didn't want to do the blender or you didn't want to do the stick, then you could have chopped up, after you grilled those bell peppers, you could have chopped up all that stuff and then just, cooked it in a pot and left it like that and not blended it. But I like that because you know what? If you go to the co-op and you try to buy stuff like that, it's very expensive. It usually comes in a carton like that or even the can. Yeah, it's expensive. I've got so much out in the garden and stuff like, yeah, I need to use that. I really do. You guys, so I want to tell you now, I wanted you to see that experiment with the grill. How that grill didn't last us that long. Okay, that insert thing in there, but we went and we created something on our own. We didn't just throw it away. We did it. We kept the other grill for many years until the bottom just completely rusted. And me being how I am, I said to my husband, "Go down and buy a piece of metal and stick it in the bottom." No. It's time for us to get a new grill. It's only 20-something bucks, So it's like, okay, let's just get the new grill on. Okay, so now because we got at the end of the season, so that's the deal. You want to buy anything for the next year, you want to buy it off the season. And so this is great. So probably what I would do tonight is I'll have a salad, and then I will put my soup in the bowl, and I'm going to probably sprinkle some feta on top of it. I think that'd be good. And then have like a piece of bread with it, small piece of bread. I'm trying to lose weight. Jeez, I don't know how that's going to ever work with me though. So you guys, this is the end of it. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Boy, it's been an interesting day with the refrigerator and whatever, and like, oh my goodness. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video today, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye now. Okay, guys, quick. I gotta tell you, this feta on top of it, oh yeah. It's really good with feta. Never really thought about feta, but I had a box of feta, and like with the refrigerator making noise and stuff, like, oh, butter, cheese, do something quick. Now, I don't want to put cheddar, but I thought, well, maybe I'll do feta and see how, oh, it's really good. Really, really good. So I thought about this. Now, this here was made with the bell peppers, right? Okay. But the blob is coming my way and it's loaded. So I might have to make some mellow yellow pumpkin soup. You guys have a good Labor Day weekend. Bye now.